People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. First thing that is popping in the news: mothers, fathers, parents. Whenever you have your daughter, whenever you have your son, please to warn them, do not get into any sorts of relationship with any jealous, obsessive, psychopathic man or woman. Even better, if they are going to choose one of such type of character, please do not bring them to the family house, because I think that is called, if them can't catch quacker, them are going to catch them shot. It applies also to relationship, not only gang affiliation. Now, before I used to blog, I have a friend. That friend called me one day and say, you know, say, me have a neighbor, and that neighbor in a relationship with a man. Everybody I tell the lady, say, listen, you need to leave that little loose man there alone, because that little loose man, him not tired for BEAT, cuff you up, talk to you any sorts of way like dog. People, the lady would not learn. She tell the people, yeah man, me gonna leave him, man. Me a plan to leave him. However, people, it was like a revolving door. It had become normalized that this man, whenever him feel jealous, whenever him feel like him come by the him clot her up, them make up and them break up. However, back in 2014, November 2nd to be specific, what most person expected eventually happened. Well, not really what they expected. It is said that this man and the lady, it got to the point where, yeah, she eventually said she'll leave and she leave. However, that man would return to the house, not of the girlfriend, her niece's mother's house. That man would go there with some gasoline, some matches, and him try to set the place on fire. A couple of days later, everybody was safe. Nobody lost their life. Couple days later, 3 days or so later, the niece of his ex was going to school. When she left to go to school, the school called and said, oh, Kadisha, she named Kadisha cousin, never show up at school. And then people start get concerned. She never come back home. Now people, remember, this man went to the house and tried burn it down before 3 days or so. Being responsible, the parents, the guardians, went to the power station. Them file a missing person report. Them know say, well, this man have the troublemaker. This man name is Vivian, Vernon, OC, Outlaw. Them start to pray him. The family member and everybody knew without a shadow of a doubt that this man have everything to do with everything. He more than likely was the reason, is the reason why this little girl was missing. Them start to search all over the place. Them find her school bag. Them find identification. Them find an identification of him. So therefore, he was now a person of interest, more like a suspect. A couple days later, I guess the family member talked to him and him turning himself to the popo. He was locked up for about 8 years, like me say, people. 2014. So therefore, 8 going on 9 years. He was recently sentenced. The sentence that he received was 21 years to life. 21 years before he is eligible for parole. So 21 minus the 8, he has to do 13 more years. He was also given 2 years and 11 months for when him try to burn down the people in place. Based on the information, it is said that when they found the 7-year-old Kedisha cousins, she was found floating in the Rio River. A part of her lower hand was missing. So people, you see the man Ida, Strangled, this little girl, him limb up the lower part of her hand. Whatever he did, they did not really say in the autopsy. There was no sorts of report through the court. All we know is him take away the little girl's life. Here's the thing about this. The house that he went to is not the girlfriend's house. Him burned down the girlfriend family house. This little girl, 7-year-old, that was going to school when she was ABDUCT3D and taken away, she is the niece of his girlfriend. Is not even the girlfriend daughter. Not that it would have made any sorts of difference. But me just show you. Persons that are not in the relationship with these psychopathic men always get the bitter end of the stick. Always ends up, not always, in a lot of cases, too much, end up losing their property. This other lady that had nothing to do with nothing, the only thing that she is guilty by association or family link, the sister, the daughter, mother, who is family with the girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend, she lose a daughter. The girlfriend that was in the relationship with Mr. Vivian, Vernon, Outlaw, she is still alive. Obviously, she is shaken. Obviously, she is traumatized. Obviously, she is going to feel some sense of guilt because had it not been for her, had it not been for the fact that she would not have listened when people used to warn her, say, listen, you need to leave this loose man alone. People, like you always hear me say, loose lip, lose life. Live a loose life, you end up lose your life. And people, not directly but indirectly. This little child lost her life. That family member lose them house because of the decision of a family member to pick up some sorts of riffraff. Now, when we hear about the fact that this was premeditated, the judge himself said it. That means that him have time for plot and scheme. The lady left him because of ABUSE. Him burn down the people in place. The people them know say if and when that child went missing, his name, he was going to be the sole suspect, person of interest. He did not care. Because of his jealousy, because of his obsessiveness, he wanted vengeance for something that he caused. So people, this speaks volume about the mindset of these youths nowadays. They feel entitled. They feel as if women are their property. So therefore, if them can't have the woman, nobody else is going to get the woman. Until DEATH do we part. And people, they are not even married. However, some of these men take it literally. So people, like I've always said, a wise man learns from his mistake. A wiser man learns from the mistakes of others. So let this be a warning. Take heed to women or men out there. stuck on stupid, feel as if their back is against the wall. These men don't have a problem with taking you out. These men don't have a problem with taking out persons linked to you directly or indirectly. In the case, Denise, that has nothing to do with nothing, not a part of the decision-making process of this relationship. Guilty by association. If them can't catch Quaco, them catch him short. People, this is tragic. However, what is even more tragic is that these judges seems to be, even though this man get 21 to life, 21 years before he is eligible for parole, these judges need to stop running these sentences concurrently. Them need to do it consecutive. That means these people get the time that they truly deserve. Let the punishment fit the crime, point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is based on two very disturbing incidents and disturbing trend that I see happening in Jamaica in the festive season, Christmas season. I am speaking about an incident that occurred in Maypen, Clarendon at the Maypen market, in which there was some altercation between members of the Municipal Officer. They are the law enforcement arm that secure or make sure that everything is running properly. In the mall, in the market, people don't violate. People sell in the selling zone and do not sell in the no selling zone. However, you know, say a Jamaican people, them head hard. You give them an inch, them want a mile. So therefore, they allow them to sell for about 11 months. Come December, them want clamp down. It was not going to work. All sorts of altercation. The leader of the Municipal Officer, him get caught in him neck and him head with some sorts of big stone. Based on information, it is said that this is a man that is considered to be very corrupt. However, justifiably, nobody is supposed to get hurt on their job, whether or not they are a piece of SHIT on the job. It's supposed to be professional. However, when you broke people bad, it is hard to straighten them up. Fast forward less than 24 hours ago, a next incident downtown Kingston. You know, say I want a serious place that. Not saying that Maypen are any sort of playpen, but me just say. Downtown a very different kettle of fish. Same thing. Municipal Officer pull up in them van. Some people in a no selling zone, hard-headed like me say, so therefore two wrongs don't make a right. However, what I witnessed in this video, and I am going to send this video in my WhatsApp. If you want the video, you can WhatsApp me 1-876-894-2711. Leave your name, you want to join the group. Do not video call me. Simple, 1, 2, 3. What I notice is that when these Municipal Officer pull up, which are some big strapped in thick man, them start to take the people them merchandise, meaning all sorts of clothes, jeans, t-shirts, and then them start to use all sorts of sledgehammer and I broke up the people them stall. Now people like me say, two wrongs don't make a right. Establish rules. Enforce rules. Make the people them know that this is the policy. However, again, when you allow persons to break the rule for 11 months and then upon the 12th month, you want to enforce it, it not going to happen. They are not going to take you seriously. However, what is very serious is that in a time like this, people trust people goods, them have to go pay back these people. When you take these people's merchandise and you fling it in the truck and you take it and you share it up amongst your colleagues, these people did not make a profit. These people don't have the basic money to go pay back the people. It can be problematic. Not everybody that is in business is a businessman. Some people take it seriously. You will lose your life if you cannot pay the piper meaning serious people. So, they mash up the people them thing and all sorts of physical altercation. Nobody can say nothing because some of them people don't want to lose them life. However, people, here's the thing. A hungry man is a very angry man, and I said this before. You have to know who you are playing games with. You have to understand for every action is an equal and opposite reaction. Not all the time, the reaction can even be worse. The reaction can be DEADLY. So therefore, when you play with people things, these people have serious family member. That man have a son that is a shatter. That man have a son that is a Dan or affiliated or linked with some sorts of Dan. Remember, you have to live 24/7. You're on this job around your affiliates that might be armed, including the Popo or other members of the Municipal Popo. You have to go home. Other persons are going to come a next day and don't know nothing what is into nothing. However, like them say, if them can't catch Quaco, them are going to catch him short. Quaco being municipal officer, the employees are the short. So therefore, somebody that have nothing to do with nothing, somebody that respect people, respect their job, and don't violate people and people. I am not saying that these persons violate because the rules are the rules. However, it just look kind of barbaric. It just look kind of sad. It just look kind of wrong in this time. And people, like me said, the people them head hard. People, wanna have to listen. No selling zone means no selling zone. If you keep doing this, people are going to get hurt, as in the case in a Maypen where the man get clot in his head. If this continues, especially downtown, sooner or later, people are going to lose them life. And people, remember, this is the Black Cat channel, not the sound system. Whenever I talk, people are going to get hurt. People are going to be DEADING. People are going to be in prison. So therefore, take heed. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Point blank and period.